If I told you there was a university with an acceptance rate that's rivaling the Ivy League schools, located in a futuristic island in the Middle East, where the average class size is fewer than 15 students. And here's the kicker. The financial aid is so generous that many students attend virtually for free. Would you believe me? Well, you should, because today we are talking about NYU Abu Dhabi. Hello everyone, I'm Jayasurya, founder of Project Ivy. We help ambitious students navigate the complex world of top-tier university admissions. Every week, we break down a unique institution, and this week, we are tackling what might be the most ambitious experiment in the Asian higher education scene. This is your complete guide to NYUAD. Let's dive in. First, let's clear the massive misconception. NYU Abu Dhabi is not just a study abroad site for students based in NYU New York. It was founded in 2010 with a partnership between New York University and the government of UAE. The vision was incredibly bold: to create the world's first true global network university. Think of NYU as having three main portal campuses: New York, Shanghai, and Abu Dhabi. When you're applying to NYUAD, you're applying primarily to spend 4 years of your time in the Middle East, graduating with a fully accredited NYU degree. It's a liberal arts and sciences college that's built from scratch for the 21st century, with a massive financial backing of the UAE. So what does it feel like to be there? If I had to use one word to describe the NYUAD culture, it would be intense. It is statistically one of the most diverse campuses on the planet. Imagine roughly about 2,000 undergraduate students coming from 120 different countries. There's no single ethnic or national majority here. As an admission consultant, my advice is do not go there if you want to have a traditional American culture campus with giant football stadiums or a Greek life. That doesn't exist here. You go here if your idea of having a good time is a late night debate across the dining hall about Middle Eastern geopolitics with roommates from Kenya, South Korea, and Brazil. The students here are adaptable, multilingual, and incredibly curious. You're not just learning about globalization in the textbook, you're living it every single day in your dorm room. Academically, NYUAD is a powerhouse. It operates on a liberal arts core curriculum, meaning regardless of your major, you must take courses across various disciplines, from philosophy to data science. Some of its popular majors are economics, computer science, political science, engineering, psychology, etc. While the social sciences, and engineering are pretty popular, the curriculum is designed to be flexible. The real magic of the curriculum, however, is the study away component. Because it's part of the NYU Global Network, students are expected to spend at least 2 semesters at NYU satellite campuses like London, Paris, Accra, Buenos Aires, and of course, New York. The university heavily subsidizes these travels. The outcomes speak for themselves. NYUAD has produced numerous Rhodes Scholars in its short history. The employability rate is exceptionally high because these graduates possess soft skills and cross-cultural competency that you can't just teach in a normal classroom. Okay, let's get real now. How hard is it to get in? Extremely hard. In the recent years, NYUAD's acceptance rates have hovered around 3 to 4%, making it highly selective than many of the Ivy Leagues and making it more selective than its NYU campus in the New York. They're looking for academic perfection. They need top-level IB, A-level, CBSE, ICSE scores. While they have gone test optional recently, strong SAT or ACT scores among international students definitely help. But great grades are just the baseline. What makes NYUAD applicants stand out? Here's my advice to all the students. NYUAD is looking for global leaders. Like, have you lived abroad? Have you engaged with cultures other than your own? Your essays need to show that you're comfortable being uncomfortable. When it comes to activities, don't just list 10 clubs. Show me one thing that you built, led, or helped create a tangible impact on your community. Coming to essays, why NYU essay is a do or die topic. You can't just copy Columbia essays here. You need to articulate why specifically the global liberal arts model and why UAE. And why is this experience necessary for your goals? Now, the candidate weekend, which is very unique to NYU, is extremely important part of your application. This component shows how NYUAD is extremely intentional about recruiting the right students. So what is a candidate weekend? Now, if you're applying to NYUAD, you need to submit an application via the Common App. Now, in case you clear the first round of filtering, selected students are invited for a campus weekend. Yes, you get to spend an entire weekend on the campus of NYUAD, and the kicker is they cover the entire expenses, right from your flights, living, boarding, meals, etc. During this weekend, you get to do group activities, attend seminars, take small assessments and interviews, etc. The admission members evaluate how well you are integrating into the campus culture. This component decides whether you're finally getting in or not. Now, if you're paying the full fee, it'll cost you around $80,000 per annum, including living expenses. That converts to about roughly 75 lakhs per annum. For 4 years, you should be considering spending about 3 crores. That's pretty expensive. However, NYUAD is generous. It is one of the very few universities that is need blind. Meaning, if you get into the university is mandated to offer scholarships based on your family income. Some students get full scholarships, including room charges, meals, and 2 flight tickets per year. To get this scholarship, you must file an online application called the CSS profile before the deadline. So to conclude, who is NYU Abu Dhabi a good fit for? It is for the intellectual adventurer. It is for the student who finds the idea of a traditional education culture boring. It is for someone who wants to be the citizen of the world and not just citizen of their home country. If you're intimidated by the idea of moving to the Middle East and living with 120 nationalities, then don't apply. But if that excites you, this must be the best 4 years of your life. The admissions process for NYUAD is nuanced and highly competitive. If you're serious about crafting a profile that stands out for this unique institution, do reach out to us. We help students find their best fit global universities every year. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into world's top universities. Let me know in the comments below which university you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.